life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, in Game of Thrones there are many unanswered questions, like where are all the Valyrian steel swords that were left behind after the Doom of Valyria? The Maesters of the Citadel actually had a written record of the known blades throughout the world titled inventories, but in the show we've barely seen a handful of these swords make an appearance, and we know that Valyrian steel could make a huge impact in the Great War. But that is not necessarily the biggest question regarding the fantasy land known as the known world. While there are plenty of odd occurrences and many factors to be considered, one of the main issues still yet to be solved is the case of the White Walkers. Specifically, why are the dead so driven to take over the world? Thousands of years ago, it was said that the long night was a generation-long winter where the cold overwhelmed everyone, regardless of status or power. Nobody was immune. The children of the forest had been fighting for their lives, trying to defend their lands and sacred trees from the men who migrated west. You have to remember, before the first men came over, and then eventually the Andals, Westeros was a land not occupied by humans. Only the children of the forest and giants, who would often get into battles over territory, but nothing compared to the migration of men from Essos. Anyway, the children of the forest created the White Walkers in hopes to defend against the men killing their bloodlines and cutting down their trees. We don't have to mention how obviously important weirwoods are to the history of Westeros, as well as their significance in the current timeline. With that being said, White Walkers turned on the children and took up their own purpose of destroying everyone and everything in sight. So not only was the long night harsh in terms of the cold winter and blizzards that took many lives, but the White Walkers had their contributions as well. It was only after the dead were driven back far into the north, known as the Lands of Always Winter, that the evil race was subdued. Brandon the Builder, believed to be the founder of House Stark, helped build the 300-mile-long wall, protecting from what lies beyond. Now, the question is, why are the dead still so driven to destroy humanity, and why did they turn on their creators? One popular theory is the fact that the children of the forest decided to work alongside humans to fight off the White Walkers once they disobeyed the children. Their purpose for killing humans could easily be explained for why they were created, but why they turned to kill the children is a bit harder to assume. Now that we are approaching the final season of Game of Thrones, fans have gotten a chance to see the comparisons between Bran and the Night King. Many fans actually believe Bran is the Night King, through some sort of extensive green seer abilities the two characters share. It kind of makes sense, because while Bran looked into the past and saw the creation of the Night King, he asked Leaf why the children did such a thing. Her reply was to protect us from men. From you. So could this point to the idea that Bran somehow manifested himself in the past, much like he did during the young Hodor incident and the young Eddard Stark moment at the Tower of Joy, and sacrificed himself to the greater cause? We're still not sure, but it could explain why the Night King shares such similar abilities to Bran. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like for more topics like this, and as always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.